Hello, Aries. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we are going to do Aries Weekly Love Tarot Card Reading, okay? Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. If you ever want to be read live by me on Sundays and Thursdays, that information is at the same link, okay? You can sign up for it early, okay? Okay. Let's go ahead and get started, Aries. Oh my gosh. I ain't even get through the dang intro. Okay, let me say this. There's something going on with the internet where I am, okay? I ain't got nothing to do with it. But you just got to fast forward through the parts. Like I said, just fast forward through it. You will get your reading. It just might be a little choppy. So just hang on. Eventually, we're going to fix what's going on, okay? All right, so the card that fell for you, Aries, is Mirror. It says relationships, dynamics, honesty. It says the mirror shows your relationship dynamics. Be honest with your role. We talk about this all the fucking time. Okay? I hear Michael Jackson. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. So what Spirit is telling you, you got to change your ways, right? We always pointing at the other person, talk about, oh, it's them. But I told you, the first time it happens, it's on them, right? When it happens after that, all of that is on you, okay? Because once a person shows you who they are, it is up to you to decide what it is that you're going to do. If you're going to hang in there with them, or if you're going to allow them to continue to walk all over you, right? Or you're going to be gone. It's up to you, okay? So to clarify this card, these cards were falling out before I can even start the reading. We got abandoned here, right? It says left out, walked away cold. So for some of you, I feel like you have been looking in the mirror and you've realized that this person has abandoned you. And so now you have done so accordingly. You have abandoned them. And because of that, that is why you now have a secret admirer coming your way. It says there's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move yet. Okay. So this is all in divine timing. So it's not about them yet getting up the nerve to do anything, because you both have to be ready for this to happen. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get deeper into the reading. Okay, this is for Aries Spirit. Like I said, I hope everybody's having a good week. I'm glad that you are here. As I said earlier, you just gonna have to roll with it. You're gonna have to roll with it. That's why I had Stevie Winwood in my head. Roll with it, baby. You just gonna have to roll with it when it comes to this internet, because it's just what's going on right now where I am. And like I said, it will be dealt with later. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at this is gonna be messages from your future self. Okay, so let's see. Spend more time. Everybody getting the same damn card. Okay, I swear I shuffle these cards, but Spirit, the message is what it is. So we have the Knight of Cups showing up here. Water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so your person is coming towards you. Okay, gradually is what I hear in my head. This person has their heart on their sleeve. This, look, let me say this. This could be flip swap to reverse. You know that. Let me say that going in. So for some of you, it's the way I'm reading it. For others of you, it could be backwards. Okay. So it's saying that this person has their heart on their sleeve. They're going to come towards you and let you know exactly how they feel. And you're going to be expected to let them know how you feel as well if you want to be in this relationship with this person. Okay. But let me say this. if you decide to turn this person down, don't be coming back later cussing and fussing because the person that moved on with somebody else. Because it's just the same thing that I tell y'all. If you play around, just like the old Dusty and Krusty played around with you, and Spirit is like, okay, we not waiting on this motherfucker. We gonna bring in some new people that mean business, right? That mean what they say, do what they, what does it say what they mean and mean what they say? So I'm saying all this to say, if you don't stand on business and let this person know how you feel, and then they keep walking right on into the arms of somebody else, don't be getting mad at us because you didn't do what the fuck you were supposed to do because you didn't pull the trigger. You need to be healing. You need to be doing what the fuck you need to do, Aries. Okay? Like I said, that's why I can come in here and tell y'all what I got to tell y'all, and y'all don't take it no kind of way because you know what it is. It is what it is. Okay? All right. So we got the Seven of Pentacles here. This is talking about reaping what you've sown. I feel like that's what this is. You and this person are now reaping what you've sown when it comes to love because you have been treated like horribly in relationships, both of you, okay? You have tried to, time after time with the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, to make lemonade out of these damn lemons, but I feel like you tired of fucking lemonade. You want somebody who gonna come in and be sweet and be kind and be nice like you've tried to be with the people that were in your life, okay? So you're being watched with the Page of Swords. I feel like it's talking about with the old person and the new person. This can also speak of delays because there's some work you got to do, Aries. You know, you got to dig up these damn skeletons, whatever the fuck they are, whether it's infidelity or cheating or, you know, abuse of any type, whatever it is. And you got to, you know, really dig these things up, heal it, and then put it to bed for real this time. Because if you do it the right way, if you do the healing the right way, Spirit is telling you with the Hermit card, you are going to break down the old foundation with the Tower, which is Scorpio energy, and build a brand new healthy relationship for yourself, which is going to lead to a healthy relationship with this new person. Okay? All right. Let's start off by clarifying. And those of you that want to have kids, Spirit is telling you that it is not too late. With the biological clock here, it's not too late. All of this stuff was set up on the other side. You got to understand technology is way different now than it was in the past. Like in the past, some of y'all that are crying about having kids, it would be too late, but not now. Because I told you, there's some actress, I can't remember her damn name. She's 54 years old, like last year or something like that. She just had a 10-pound damn baby. And she's 54 years old, and the baby was healthy and everything. So I'm saying all this to say, it's what but you gotta start telling yourself, believe. You gotta start to believe in what it is that you want. If you want to have, you know, this a child and you want to have family, you gotta believe it. Why do you think you hear those stories, Aries, of people who they tell them they'll never walk again, or you know, they broke their spine in 50 places, and the doctor's like, oh, you're going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life and all this stuff. Why do you think people tell, you know, they tell these stories and they tell you about how the people are like, no, I won't accept that. There was this other story I heard where this man was talking about his mother, and he said that the doctor was going to go in and tell his mother that she only had like a few months left to live or whatever. And he convinced the doctor to not tell her that. And the woman ended up living like 5 or 6 more years before she eventually passed away. So I'm saying all this to say, in a lot of circumstances, you are in control of your life. You just ain't in control of the when and the how your person comes in when it's time. How the when and the how you and your person come together. But if you want to have a family, if you want to have all these things, Spirit is not just giving you fucking lip service. See, that's what I like about Spirit. I keep telling y'all all the time. If a human tell me some shit, this is after me being years and years of reading for people. People will come in and tell me something, right? And I'll be like, okay, I listen to what they say or whatever, read whatever they give me, and then I do the reading, and then Spirit, here comes Spirit with the damn truth. Sometimes what the person tells me and what the fuck really comes out in the cards be 2 different fucking stories. So I'm saying all of this to say, you gotta stop lying to your damn self. This is about self-awareness, okay? how you showing up with things, the stories you tell yourself, the things that, you know, the things you receive from other people and all this stuff. So like when people be trying to put you down, call you crazy, call you weird, whatever the fuck it is they be telling you, because everybody in this damn collective is weird, okay? We are not like everybody else. We're eclectic. We do things differently. We dance to the beat of our own drum. This is everybody. I don't care what sign you are. So I'm saying all this to say, you are leaders. You are divine counterparts, okay? You are ascended masters. That is why life is so hard. That is why you're going through all the shit you're going through, because you are playing life on hard mode, because the regular lives that other people lead, which I'm sure for them they are difficult. It would be like child's play for us, because look at the things that we've gone through. Look at the things that we've gone through, and imagine some of the things people tell you about. You be like, this shit ain't fucking hard. I've been through something 5, 10, 15 times worse than that, right? So I'm saying all that to say, not that you looking down your nose at people, but I keep telling you, we're playing on a different level than other people. And so, like I said, you came here to do certain things. If you came here, you're supposed to be a leader in this collective, right? And for you to be a leader, you can't be like everybody else. You got to be the fucking purple cow. You got to be the pink elephant. You can't be like everybody else and think you're going to come in here and change the world or bring more light to the world, whatever it is that you came to do. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. There's going to be some way, shape, or form that you stand out from other people. Even if you're doing the exact same thing as somebody else, you're going to be different. Like me, look at my channel. I don't just read the cards, right? I tell you stories. I tell you things about myself. We talk about other stuff too, because we looking for solutions. This is not a channel where I'm just going to fucking tell you some fucking stories and blow smoke up your ass and make you feel good for another day. We're not doing that. I love to give inspiration and I love to inspire people, but you also got to understand that when it's time for you to do what it is you need to do, it's for me to get in your fucking ass. It's that type of channel, okay? That's why I tell you, if you're triggered by the fucking things I'm saying, it's because it's time for you to hear what is being said. And like I said, if somebody don't get in your face and say what the fuck they need to tell you and tell you what you need to hear, who knows? Some of y'all could sit in the same place forever, because sometimes you got to have somebody give you that fucking shake and say, hey, Aries, you need to wake up, because these days are passing by. Look at where we are. It is almost fucking August. We are almost, what is this? 2/4 of the way through the damn, no, more than that. Was it 3/4? Because that's, what is it, only 4 months left? No, it's 5 months. Okay, so we over halfway. Let's just say that. We over halfway through the damn year. Look at how time is speeding up. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all. Don't be resting on your laurels. Don't be just sitting on your ass, just staring up into fucking space. Do the work you need to do. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? All right, so this is about you putting an end to toxic cycles. A lot of you, that's all you've been doing is them going through toxic situations. But you got to heal yourself. You got to stop being toxic, getting rid of the toxicity in your energy, so you're not letting these types of people in. Because I'm not saying you sitting here consciously saying you want to be toxic and you want to be in a toxic relationship, but the things that you picked up when you were a kid, some of those things are toxic, okay? And it's not something you're consciously doing, but I mean, I told you 90% of your fucking thoughts ain't even your thoughts, okay? We talk about this all the time. So that is why you got to do that mental inventory. You got to do the spring cleaning that we talk about in the mind, okay? So we have this new relationship that's coming in, right? So it's an end to the toxic cycles, and you are about to step into this relationship where you and this person are going to grow old together if that's what you choose, okay? So you have the potential to have that, to go through. This is somebody where you can go through a lot of things with this person, and both of you are going to cling to each other and come out on the other side even stronger, okay? All right. I hear bad to the bone. Somebody is riding a motherfucking motorcycle, because that is my song for that. That is my song for it. Okay, we got emotional storm. It says turmoil, unstable, affected. Okay, I feel like this is the way you were a lot in relationships with people, right? Okay, so like I said, these people came in, right? They brought you turmoil, right? You already had a unstable foundation, right? They brought you, more instability, and it's talking about, you being affected by the things that happened to you, right? So we got the Eight of Wands here. It fell like this, and whenever it falls like this, Spirit is telling me that both sides apply, right? So there are times when things slow down, and I feel like there are times when things move fast, okay? You're not in control of this, is what Spirit is saying. You're going to see it go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. What you're supposed to do is focus on yourself to get ready for when this person finally shows up. That's what's you got to focus on what's gonna create stability in your life so you can be ready to step into this connection with this new person, okay? All right. But I keep telling you, you shouldn't be doing it for the other person. You need to be doing it for yourself, for the love of you, okay? What I hear, Al Green, all that I'm giving for the love of you. That's what I hear. I love that song. I think it's beautiful. Okay, so we got the Five of Swords showing up here and the Two of Swords. This is talking about what you need to spend more time doing, right? Taking your head out of the sand, looking at the red flags, looking at the things that need to be changed in your life, and winning at all costs, continuing to work on it until it gets to where it needs to be, until you're able to provide a stable foundation for yourself. Okay. All right, let's clarify. All that giving. So we got confusion here. It says uncertain, unclear, unsure. You may be uncertain about the path you're on, how you gonna get to where you're trying to go, and all those things. But Spirit is telling you, don't worry about that. That's not what you're supposed to be worrying about. Okay. We have no strings attached. It says it starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries get blurred. Hold on. I want to see who they talking about. Who you talking about? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so you got this new person coming in, okay, with no strings attached. You're going to start off as friends. This person's going to become your best friend. You're my best friend. It says you could spend hours doing nothing together and still call it the best day. Just being together is more than enough. So you and this person, you could just do nothing. Like I was talking about this with another sign, where you could just be sitting on the couch, you watch the TV, you go get in the car and just ride. Just do the most mundane things and just have an amazing time with each other. This is like about you and this person being in a bubble, your own little bubble together, right? That invite only card that I talk about all the time, where there's an envelope. Look, can't make it up. There you go. Invite only. The real action isn't happening in public. Behind the scenes, the inner circles are already been chosen. Okay. So this is about you spending more time focusing on yourself so you can have what it is you want. Okay. Next card, Spirit is talking about. Hold on. Let me see if there's anything out of this deck they want, because they give me. See, then we got red lipstick, finding evidence is that old dusty and crusty, right? Letting go of that. Some of y'all were cheated on, and you gotta get rid of this. This card is following me. It's the infidelity, the infidelity storyline is following me through the signs tonight. Almost every sign that I've read for, we've talked about infidelity. So it could be somebody that have all of these signs in their chart, or it could be, the person, like, the somebody a part of the collective, and then their person, one of them could have, you could have this one and they could have that one. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about what you need to spend less time in. Okay, so Spirit, we got the wounded warrior energy with the Nine of Wands, and we have the Three of Pentacles. Spirit is telling you need to spend less time in this wounded warrior energy because you need to be healing it. So you are going through an ascension. You're going through hell with gasoline drawers on, because ascensions are never, they look beautiful on the outside when you come out on the other side, but when you're going through it, it's fucking hell. Like I told you, it's like crawling through the damn mud. You're in the military, right? You're going under them wires. The mud is there. The fucking bullets are over your head, and you're like, oh my God, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? You feel like you just want to stop. That's what is happening when you're going through an ascension, or you're going through dark night of the soul. Whatever phase of this you're going through. But Spirit is telling you it's time to come out on the other side and start to build your life the way that you've always wanted it to be, with that stability. Okay? All right. All that I'm giving. So see, so you can step up with an old heart, with an open heart. With an open heart. It says receptive, more empathetic, more vulnerable, right? Because I keep telling y'all, if you can open your heart for that fucking Dusty and Crusty, you can open your heart for this new damn person. This is the person that you need to open up to. Okay? All right. Okay, slow down. I just want to get to know you. Bobby V. This fails in it. And look, it fell reverse. So Spirit is telling you, slow down. Stop trying to rush shit. Okay? This could be, I feel like it goes back and forth. At times is you want to go fast, and other times it's your person want to go fast. But somebody got to pump the brakes, because this is about you and this person forming a friendship first. You're my best friend. This needs to happen first, okay? Because like I said, a lot of y'all are still getting to know who the fuck you are. So you don't need to be running into a relationship blindfolded or whatever the fuck, or feeling all the feels and just running and not paying attention to what is actually happening in the connection. Okay? All right. Giving. So no more settling, Spirit is saying, okay? This new person is going to be your sacred mirror. So it's like this connection reflects not only your wounds, but your power, your patterns, and your potential. And these truths can only rise in the light of real intimacy. They showing me that somebody's taking off their clothes again. Get your mind out the gutter, Aries. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you letting somebody in emotionally, mentally, everything, everywhere, spiritually, every way, and physically last. Okay? I told you the last thing you should be doing is getting into bed with this person and knowing them like that. Okay? This is about you learning all the other stuff, because a lot of y'all, you haven't ever had that experience. It's always been other shit that people been throwing in the way, trying to get trying to feed you whatever the fuck they feeding you to get you to open your legs or whatever, get whatever it is they want from you. Okay? All right. The next thing we're gonna take a look at talks about what you need to remember, Aries. So we have Page of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is Scorpio again. It is the Death card, and then we've got Nine of Cups. So Spirit is telling you that you need to remember that you are about to get your wishes fulfilled. Whatever it is you want, you're about to get it, but you got to make sure you're doing what the fuck you're supposed to do. You got to make sure you're going through the transformation with the Death card, the inner transformation, which is going to beget the outer transformation. Because I keep telling y'all, you can't fucking change the outside by trying to do the outside. That's why you see people saying, oh, I need to make more money. And they go and do all this shit and burn themselves out, when that's not what it is. You need to change your fucking mindset. Okay? Then we got the Page of Pentacles showing up here. Spirit is saying this is about you going through the transformation, right? And starting to build a stable foundation for yourself, because that is what is going to proceed. Okay, that's what is going to precede you getting into a relationship and being able to build a healthy, stable relationship with someone else. Okay? All right, let's clarify. So we have beauty. It says charming, graceful, one of a kind. Excuse me, kind-hearted. I don't know why I said one of a kind. So maybe this person sees you as one of a kind, but they see you as very kind-hearted. So this person thinks a lot of you, a lot about you. I hear hopelessly devoted to you. I don't feel like really singing today. That's why I'm just like, whatever way it comes out. Okay, so no more mixed signals, Spirit is saying, okay? This card came out at the beginning, right? Didn't I show it to you? Run it back if you don't remember. It says secret admirer, someone's in your orbit, totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move yet. It's not time for some of you. And then we got emotional safety. So this is about what's going to happen once you provide the stability and the safety for yourself. Your person's going to come in and help to provide that for you, the both of you in a relationship. They're going to do their part. You're going to do theirs. Okay? I mean, you're going to do yours. I mean, not theirs. Okay, next one we're going to take a look at talks about what you need to let go of. Okay, we got the Eight of Cups and the Hangman Pisces energy showing up here. Some of y'all need to learn how to look at things from a different perspective. You definitely need to walk away from some people, places, or things, because you got both of the cards that talk about having to do that. Okay. Then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. So Spirit is saying you got to let go of all these mountains that you're building in your head, right? I'm listening to a song. They give me a damn song. It's the Prince song from oh God, Under the Cherry Moon. Something mountains and the sea. There's nothing greater than you and me. I'm catching parts of it because it's been a long time since I heard that album. So this is about you letting go of building up, making mountains out of molehills. It can also talk about, you just telling yourself, always expecting worst case scenario. Because when you do that, you're setting yourself up for that possibility to occur. Okay. And this can talk about crying, nightmares, sleepless nights, all of those things. But you got to understand your person is coming towards you. Just because some of you can't see this person, you can feel them. I keep telling you, you got to stop taking what's going on in the 3D as the truth, right? As the Bible, the biblical thing, the thing that you need to, or the thing that you take as real or the truth is what's happening in the 5D, what you're feeling energetically, what your intuition is telling you, what spirit is telling you, because it has to happen in the 5D first before it can solidify in the 3D. Okay. All right. So you got your person coming towards you. That's what they're telling you. And so you need to let go of what's holding you back, whatever you need to, whatever people, places, or things, right? Some of you, it's this person, this old dusty and crusty that you have friend zoned or fucking kicked off in the ass, for lack of a better term, right? So it's about you letting go of them. Some of you got to let go of frenemies, and you have to let go of family members that are no longer serving you. I don't know why the fuck I can't talk. Mercury retrograde, I guess. Okay. Stumbling all over my work. I don't normally do that. Okay, so we got longing. It says craving, aching, wanting. It could be your person. It could be intimidated. They could feel nervous. And it could be somebody that stumbles over their words when they get nervous. They could be the most eloquent speaker when it comes to regularly. But when it comes to talking about feelings and all that shit, it could be a thing where they start to stutter. They don't know what to say. They lose their train of thought. So like I told you, when your person comes in, you're going to have to provide that emotional safety for them to be open with you. Okay. So like I said, you and this person are craving, aching, wanting each other. All right. Is what spirit is telling me. Okay. So the next thing we're going to talk about is what you need to let go of, Aries. Let's talk about that. Hold on. Oh, no. What you need to focus on. Sorry. Because we already did what you need to let go of. You got to walk away from them people, places, and things. Okay. So what you need to focus on is being, healing yourself. Let's start with this. Healing yourself, taking better care of yourself with the Four of Swords. Some of you need some fucking rest. Some of you are working yourselves to death. That's what I feel like. So some of you could see the teddy bear with the tea. Some of you need a goddamn cup of tea and you need to get your ass in the bed. That's what spirit is saying. Okay, get some damn sleep. Then, hold on. Then with the Two of Cups, this is talking about you getting ready for this new person, this soulmate coming in. Okay, can you hear me? Can you feel me? We gonna be all right. That's what I hear in my head, Kendrick Lamar. So we got 2 of Cups. All right, like a spirit is telling you, you need to focus on the fact. So focus on the fact that your soulmate is coming. You and this person are gonna have a strong connection, mutual attraction, and be ready to take the leap of faith with the Fool. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Honeymoon phase. You're getting ready to step into this with this person. It says this is the beginning, beautiful, euphoric, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the details beneath the romance. Okay. All right. So Spirit is also telling you to listen to your intuition with the High Priestess. That's Pisces energy again. Because you also had it with what you call this connection. You and this person are going to see each other. You know, when people say, I see you, and they don't mean like this, they mean energetically, right? Or like somebody sees you emotionally, all the other things, everything but the eyes. That's what is up with this person. You and this person are going to be like that. In their presence, you feel something rare, fully witnessed, deeply known, and still completely accepted. You're going to be able to be yourself, and everything gonna be all right. Okay. All right. So next thing we're going to take a look at talks about the lessons you're going to learn, Aries. Okay. Okay. So, hey, Christy, there's my Pringles can. There's a Pringles can. So Spirit is telling you, you're going to learn how to use your discernment to choose the proper people in your life, whether it's romantic, whether it's platonic, whether it's familial. Okay. So with the 3 of Swords, this is about the choice, having to make choices, right? Making the right choices. Taking the final exam. This is the final exam. You choosing between the new and the old, okay? We have the Ace of Wands showing up here. My favorite card. Pringles can is talking about a passionate new beginning with your person. And like I told you, if you are a man that's into men, or a woman that, you know, you're into men, you're not, your person is packing. I'm just telling you, this card just keep coming up. Okay. I'm a Scorpio. Roll with it. My mind is always in the gutter. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of depth to this connection. Spirit is saying a lot of awareness, a lot of importance, a lot of value. You're going to place a lot of value and importance on each other and the interactions you have together. Okay. All right. The next thing we're going to take a look at is, hold on. No more playing games. The next thing we're going to take a look at is your potential. Okay. Let's see. So we got the 5 of Cups here. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And we also have the Page of Wands. Fire sign is someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is about you coming in out of the cold. Okay. You know, this is about you putting an end to you crying over spilled milk with the 5 of Cups. Okay. And moving forward, being excited and curious about the future. Okay, what is happening in your love life, or just in your life in general in the future. Okay, you're going to be chased now. No more chasing people. You're going to be chased. There's going to be a second chance at love for you. It says reconciliation, making amends, a new opportunity. No more chasing potential, right? You, like I said, we don't do that no more. The person, we got to ask ourselves, wherever the person is at this time, are they, you know, are we good with the person the way they are? And if yes, we move on, you know, move with them. And if not, we move on from them. Okay. We have shared healing. You and this person are going to, this connection is going to be profoundly healing for the both of you. Okay. It says together you're breaking generational patterns and becoming the example you never had growing up. They're showing me that 10 of Cups card, the generational thing with in this other deck. Hold on, let me see. I don't know why that's turned over like that. I guess it's your card. Whatever happens in a reading, you're supposed to get it. I told you they show me these cards in the deck. I don't need to. I go through them and show them to you, but I already know what they're showing me and what they're telling me. I don't know which deck it was in. I think it's here. We're going to be all right. That's what I hear. Kendrick Lamar is in my head. Can you hear me? Can you feel me? We're going to be all right. I mix these two decks up sometimes, but this card, they're showing me this in my head. Happy family, right? So it says you're creating or aligning with a family dynamic that's grounded in peace and mutual care. This is the kind of home that can heal generational wounds. So we both of these cards are talking about, you know, healing generational wounds. Okay. So for a lot of you, like I told you, it's going to be the first time in your family lineage where you were, you know, you're going to be millionaires, the first millionaires or billionaires, right? And then we got this inner turmoil card. It's about you dealing with the light and dark sides of your personality. That's what I feel like this is talking about. A lot of times I use this to talk about the Dusty and Crusty, how they're just two different people and they like kind of split in two, could have, you know, could have multiple personalities, could be bipolar. Okay. But this is not what this is meaning. Spirit is saying this is about you learning how to combine the light and dark sides of your personality. Because remember, I tell you, you can't look at the dark just because we call it the dark side of your personality and say that it's all bad things in there. A lot of stuff you got in there, it was something somebody else had a fucking problem with it. Like I told you, for me, in my dark side, this would have been in there. Tarot cards, because I told you I grew up in a religious family, right? You know, I was always told, oh, you know, cards and this and that and all this and the stuff in the Bible about it. I told you King James and no cards. They, like I told you, he was afraid of people that had second sight, that could see things, that could you know, whatever. And so that's why it was in the Bible. It wasn't because that's what it was. Because I told you, this is the way God made me. Okay. And I came here to help people. I didn't come here to do dirt. It's every day. It's your choice, the choices you make. Are you going to take your gifts and use them for the light? Or are you going to take your gifts and use them for the dark? For the dark, it's up to you, right? That's what makes a person from the light or from the dark. It's their intent and what they do with what they have. Okay. All right. So that's what we're talking about with that. So the next thing we're going to take a look at is your future self. Okay. So we got the 8 of Pentacles here. I hear you better work. Work it, girl. Do your thing on the runway. Work. That's what I hear. What is that? RuPaul? That's what I hear. So Spirit is telling you, do your work. Work on yourself with the Hermit, Virgo, right? Virgo energy. And that, with the 8 of Pentacles, it's about you healing yourself, doing the work, and you know, the fact is also talking about, because you're healing yourself and you're doing the work, you're going to have a lot of people come in wanting to compete to be with you. Okay. We have trapped here. It says stuck, tied down, captive. A lot of you may have felt like that in the old connections. Okay. Or felt like that because you hadn't worked on yourself or hadn't healed. But this is what you're about to step into. It says marriage vows, right? So it says, marriage is either present, predicted, or deeply desired. So that's what you're heading towards, exactly what it is that you want. Okay. All right. So let's see what the messages are from Spirit. You know, we got to look at these cards. We got to look at these cards all the time because these cards tell you what Spirit thinks Spirit thinks you should work on. Okay. All right. Okay. You can't hurry, love. Oh, you just have to wait. Is no, you just have to wait. Love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. So that's right here. It says you can't hurry, love. The right one is coming in perfect divine timing. We know you wanted 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but it's coming when it's supposed to come. Okay. Then we got lust, not love. It says passion isn't the same as lasting love. Don't get sucked in. Just by good sex, you're going to have people coming in that's trying to love bomb you. Oh, you're the best thing, you greatest thing since sliced bread. Oh my God, I want to marry you. I want this, I want that, all this stuff. Right? You like, you don't fucking know me. How do you know you feel like this, right? So you got to be ready. You got to have your discernment cap. You know how they say your thinking cap? You got to have your discernment cap on or your discernment glasses on, so you can see what the hell is going on, so you can kick these people to the curb, right? Because some people are going to try to use this and say that it's love, but it's not fucking love. They just want to fuck. All right? Because you know me, I'm going to keep it real. Then we have comparison. It says comparing is unfair. Leave the past behind and see your new love for who they are. But I told you, I always hear this when I touch this card. There is no competition. That's what I hear about your new person. Your person is going to blow every fucking body else out of the water. That's what Spirit is telling me. Okay? All right. Let's get these messages from your person. Let's see what they tell you. I do these cards, and a lot of times I just get the same messages. I guess because the deck is so small, because I pull out the dusty, crusty messages because don't nobody want to hear from them. Okay. I hear you are my, excuse me, coughing. Everything, you are everything, and everything is you. I don't feel like singing today. My throat is coughing. So everything reminds me of you. Then it says, no one understands me like you do. All right. Let's see. Let's get these. Oh, I didn't say hey to everybody. Hey, Lisa. Hey, was it Killa D or Keela D? I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Okay. It says, thank you for teaching me what real love is. Real love. I'm searching for real love. Okay. It says, I like sleeping next to you. Excuse me. Okay, let's pull it out. Okay, let your friends help you. It says, ask for and accept support from others. Then we got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I'm going to get you one more. We want some ooey gooey. Give us some lovely love. Uh-oh. When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing, baby. Marvin Gaye, that's good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. So it says sexual energy can be used to reconnect. Let your bodies release some tension and enjoy pleasure. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's it. I was going to bring out the Pringles can again, but it's somewhere down in here. I don't feel like looking for it. It's a lot of cards on this table, so sexual healing, baby. Okay, Aries, that was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading or you want me to read you live, information is in the description box below. Please have a good day, a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. You're welcome, Christy. The thing gonna yank me off before I can say bye. Goodbye, toasted marshmallows. Love y'all.